Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be on how I install my crochet braids, which I absolutely love. The reusable braids is perfect for me and it's right in my budget because of course I'm trying to save every which way I can. So here I'm actually just starting out. I was about to just jump into how I crochet the braids in. I start out with about 8 braids in the back and I braid down 2 braids on the sides of my head around my forehead so that I can put in individuals so I can have that versatility to pull it back. And before I begin crocheting in, I make sure of course my scalp is clean, my hair is clean and conditioned and ready to be put away. So as you can see at the bottom, I have 8 braids at the tail end of my natural hair cornrows. And I do that first so that one, I'm not packing it on and I can pull it up into a ponytail if I want. And then I go after the braids that's on the side, which is by my ear, and I make sure that that braid is completely covered, still avoiding packing it on. If you saw, I put a finger space between the bottom braid, which is at the bottom of the cornrow, to the center of, I guess that's the center, sort of like the center, something like that, the center area of the braid that's going around my ear. And then I just kind of repeat the process. I'm not going to bore you guys with all of that. This is with, I think I finished 1 full pack and it came with 3 little individual bundles in it. And it looks a little gappy here, but that's why I always go and purchase like an individual pack, which is usually from $5.99 to $7.99, which I have something coming up for you guys if you're interested in buying hair for reasonable. And I take that individual pack and I kind of attack the front of my hair to make sure that I cover up the actual start of my cornrows of my natural hair, just to, again, for versatility, so you can't really tell that they are crocheted into cornrows. I'm about done covering up the front part of my cornrow braids. And a little trick that I do is I pull it all back into a ponytail, which is sometimes how I decide to wear my hair. But this also shows where you're lapsing braids at. So you always want to do this part when you have like maybe you're down to 7 crochet braids left so that you can fill in those gaps, because you don't want it to be packed on. A lot of people kind of just pack it on one braid and then it's way too heavy. So with this, what I do is I pull it all back and actually feel to see if I can seek out a cornrow, and I just go onto that braid that I feel and put on a braid, pretty much. That's how I check to see if everything is covered up versus does it feel heavy enough for me. Now for the fun part. I am about to start braiding in the front of my head, and you want to get it to about the same size as the crochets, but it really doesn't matter to me. It's just to protect my hair, but I get it to about the same size. What I used to do is if I had leftover crochet braids, I would unbraid 2 of the braids and then attach it to my natural hair. About 2 sizes of the cornrow braids, I mean not the cornrow, the crochet braids equal out to the right size once you actually braid it down, because I braid a little tight, kind of close together, so it works out for me. You just have to find out the best technique for yourself. And we're almost all done here. I'm getting kind of excited because I know I'm on the last few tail ends of braiding my hair down, which is a task for me just because I don't like to do my own hair. A lot of stylists don't like to do their own hair. It's annoying, but it's all done. When I pulled out the front right there, it's just because the braids, of course, were tight. Overall, this style probably took me about 3.5 hours. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching my video. See you soon.